Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So tonight I have quite the extensive to-do list of things I need to get done in this garden and figured I would take you guys along for a realistic evening of what could go on in my garden. First on that list is to dump the compost. Next thing on my to-do list is to add some compost to my raised beds, especially my zucchini back here. We are in prime time for things producing, and it's been a long time since I've added anything to my soil, so I think it's time that I do so. I did prune off quite a bit of leaves from my zucchini last night to help with some airflow, but I'm honestly thinking I might need to get rid of 2 of my plants. I think I just went a little zucchini crazy and overcrowded this bed. What can I say? We like zucchini and I want to save a lot this year, but let me go ahead and show you this madness of a jungle. Zucchini leaves get so big so fast. You can see that this zucchini leaf is honestly probably 3 or 4 of my hands. But over here, you can see that there is some leaf spot happening on both of these leaves here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this off to make sure that no disease gets to the rest of my plants, especially with how crowded I have it. I do have 6 zucchini plants here, but you can see that this one here doesn't really get much light, so I think I might need to go ahead and take that one out, and then also this one because it keeps wanting to cross with these 2. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my intuition and pull these out. If you think I can manage 6 plants inside an insect netted 8x4 garden bed, please let me know. One thing when you're pruning off old zucchini leaves or trying to make some room for better airflow, always make sure that you leave a good few inches of that stem still on the plant. You can see here that zucchini leaves are actually hollow, which I've always found pretty interesting. I was laying compost down and I realized that I wanted to show you guys this. I use grass clippings for mulch, and now it's about time for me to add more of this. So when my husband mows again, I will go ahead and mulch all of my beds with grass clippings. What this does is it helps retain moisture, and then also when it deteriorates like this and compost down, you're adding nutrients back into the soil, and I've had some really good luck with this year, and it's a free way to mulch. Keep that in mind if you're looking for a way to do it cheap. Alright, so now that I got the hardest thing out of the way, which I honestly do not enjoy moving dirt. It's probably the one thing about gardening I don't enjoy. We all have our things, and mine is moving dirt. But I'm gonna go ahead and have some fun now and harvest my second round of green beans. I know that there has to be a ton in here that need harvested this time, and these plants just keep growing like crazy. So I'm gonna get that done, and then I'm gonna go around and prune anything off of my peppers and tomatoes that I need to prune off. Not too shabby for just harvesting these less than a week ago. My husband has never had fresh garden green beans until the other day, and I'm pretty sure he is sold. All right, so if you can hear any type of background noise, I apologize. Apparently my neighbor decided that he wanted to mow the lawn tonight, and I can't really do anything about that. But on the subject of beans, I'm gonna go ahead and plant some more beans tonight. If you can see here, I actually have quite a bit of room on some of the edges of my garden beds, and I actually figured, you know what, why not? Let's go ahead and plant more beans. Typically, I wouldn't be spacing plants this close together, but I think my plants can handle it. I mean, it's going to be kind of an experiment in itself, but I do like to continue to succession sow seeds, which if you don't know what that term is, it's when you just continuously plant stuff throughout your garden, because in previous years, I never did that, and by the time like end of August, September came around, I had nothing left growing when I could have still had a lot more growing in my garden. So I'm going to go ahead and plant quite a few more beans throughout the garden. And also, speaking of experiments, you remember at the beginning of the year when I decided that I was going to try to replant onions from the grocery store? Well, honestly, none of them have turned out, and I'm going to go ahead and rip this one out as well because this area here could be for more beans. The last area I'm going to plant more beans in tonight is this one here. I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is really tiny oregano that I planted like 5 weeks ago at this point, and this is my fault. I did not do the research on oregano. I did not realize it was going to be that slow growing, and this is a lot of real estate for something that's just not going to probably produce for a very long time. So with beans, they produce within 55 days, and I can plant probably 9 or 10 more plants of beans in this little pot alone. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna try to save some of this oregano. If I can't, honestly, no hard feelings. I'll probably just try again later this year in my basement under the grow light, or honestly just next year. So one thing that's been really exciting in the garden this week is I'm getting my first cayennes, my first bell peppers, and I'm so excited to show you guys. So there was a morning I came out here and noticed I already had 3 cayennes growing like out of nowhere. I was very excited to see that. That's definitely one of my biggest cayenne pepper plants, which all of these were started at the same time, but for some reason that one wants to just go crazy. And also I always forget to mention this guy. I have 1 jalapeno plant. I have so many jalapenos left over from last year. I honestly probably didn't even need to plant this one, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And then look over here. Look at the cute little bell pepper. Last but not least, the last thing to do on my to-do list is water the garden, which I'm sure none of you guys care to see. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys here. I hope you enjoyed my realistic evening of garden events. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, or hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys all next time. Bye!